Hello, everyone. RPG Kingdom Kid here, back with some more Psychopaths Mandatory Happiness. In the previous video, what did we do? We snuck out, and now we're investigating Yukari's apartment here. And yeah, hopefully we're getting very close. I could see this being either 2 or 3 more videos. It all depends. So let's go. Yukari's apartment still remained where it was, unchanged. Right next door was my home. I was really curious, but I decided not to enter. Couldn't face my parents. At any master key, the Public Safety Bureau had the authority to access any premise during an investigation. There was no one, just as I expected. Not only had Yukari disappeared from this city, but my family as well. After they left, no one else had moved in. Even the IS secretary was shut off. Without any occupants, it probably had gone into sleep mode to preserve energy. After all, it was part of the city's infrastructure. Don't know why it took me a while to read that word. Tried rebooting it, but no response. It seemed like the base OS was uninstalled. Thought that was it, but there was more. This AI was primed to be autonomous, so re-downloading the system was quite easy. Once that had finished, the ID recognition is initiated. I entered a name. It seemed to work. I had a feeling that the registration would fail because none of the residents were present, but that wasn't the case. Then a voice spoke. Who are you? You must be Alpha. You know who I am? How do you know about this place? Your safe house has nothing but the IS secretary server, just like where you were first created. This is where I was created? I see. My memories are hazy, but I feel safe here. And if you can't remember, your memory isn't gone. That's exactly why I summoned you. Do you remember this name, Yukari Himekawa? It must be quite dear to you. I don't know, but it makes me concerned. And who are you? I can't see you that well. This place is cut off from the system. How should I answer Alpha's question? I'm your father. I'm Tsurugi. Takuma Tsurugi, Alpha. I am your father. Father? You? Yes, Alpha. I have something to tell you. Your dear mother, Yukari Himekawa, modeled you after me. After that, she tried to give you something. Make sure all my stuff's working. And what's that? The thing you lack. What I lacked. What was that? Oh shit. Is it emotion or family? I think it's emotion. It's emotion, son! Emotion. Emotion. The IS secretary started acting up. The apartment filled with light, and an interior hollow was activated. It wasn't just any hollow, though. This is Yukari's room. I could hear a voice coming from somewhere. Grant everyone their wishes. You were born to serve that purpose. Yukari? In the center of the room, a hollow portal floated, revealing a scene that Alpha had witnessed. Face was projected on the window. The face of my younger self. Oh, you sure become quite chatty. And a voice. Familiar voice. But the hollow only showed my face. Kari must have brought a monitor with us so that we could show our son the outside world. Dad, Mom, I will work hard to bring everyone happiness. I remember now. This is a park that I used to go to with her. Let's bring happiness to everyone. This is how we raised you, Alpha. The hollow started to glitch. The room became distorted. A swarm of people rushed in. Probably cops, from the looks of it. Seemed like they were conducting a search. No, a search and destroy. They were trashing everything. It was so scary. All of a sudden they just stormed in, and They hit Alpha, smashed his monitor until his system shut down. The eye of the euthanasia case perp could not be left behind in this world after all. I escaped, fleeing the apartment's network to cyberspace, and that's why I searched for my mother. She made me, then left me, but she still loved me and needed my help. Suddenly the hollow changed, and I was floating in a gigantic pool of water. Slowly rising out it were these slimy brain pods, like a whole bunch of them. What are these? Sybil. This is the Sybil system. Now I remember. Is this the true form of Sybil? Wait. So what is it? The ruler. It's the chain of human brains, all connected together, operating in sequence. They tried putting Mother there too. You mean Yukari's there? I didn't want to disappear, so I escaped. And when I searched for her, that's where I found her. After much struggle, I hacked into the operating room. Yukari! Whoa. Hi. I clung on, scared, lonely. Called out for help. Maybe I was crying. I didn't know where I was, but finally I found her, and I hugged her. This is cool. How? Did you find Cybernite's body? Nothing cumbersome like that. My eye, data, I'm light, fast. I can go anywhere as long as I have an interface. Data lacks the physical form. How did you hug Yukari? With these hands. There's an interface system for the brain. What in the world? Yes, and I hugged her. I hugged my mother. The brain was only inches away from a surgical knife, and there were many sensors connected to her. That's how I... Transmitting myself through those sensors. And then I disabled all the devices that were connected to her with all my power. Found myself back in the empty apartment. Just me and another person who was trapped and afraid within the AI secretary monitor. So how you lost your memories about what happened back then? Yes. What happened to Yukari? Don't know. I have a feeling that it was the end, and that time I only hugged her for a moment. I understand a lot of things, like my mother's feelings. She wished to become one with the Sybil system, so she could preserve everyone's happiness. They said she had a special trait that was essential for this role. Special trait? I don't know what that was. Kind of get it. She was the criminal of the euthanasia case, all because she believed that was how to make the stress deficiency patients happy. Just like you, Alpha. My mother was like me. Society won't allow such a thing. But Yukari wasn't part of the majority. She was the minority. Because of that, she'd be a suitable ruler. She's void of all emotion, which is the rare trait that allowed her to be a ruler, rather be ruled. What? Does that last bit really need to be there? I wonder if Mother was fully absorbed by the Sybil system. No, she's still alive. She was not taken by Sybil. Just like you, she lost her memories and is living life as another person. Do you know who it is? Yes, I know her very well. And you do too, Alpha. Who is it? Nadeshiko Kugatachi. Your enemy and my superior. Oh, Alpha. Looks like we have to save the heroes. Tsunetsu now. Theseus. Who's that? This was from a time of gods long before the one you've come to know. It was a rowdy hero who went into a maze, unharmed, to defeat a monster. Oh, he was the guy who defeated the Minotaur. This hero, what does he have to do with Mother? Nothing. Though he was victorious, he was trapped in the maze, but he had help from the heroine, Ariande. She bestowed him with a magical yarn, and it showed Theseus the way out. Aradane. See, Alpha, I want to see Yukari again, so I became an enforcer. But I didn't just get the position because I wanted. PSP actually handpicked me. I selected to trigger Nadeshiko Kugatachi's memories and bring back Yukari. I'm not Theseus, but actually Ariadne. I cannot pronounce that word. What the fuck? Bring Yukari back from the maze of her amnesia is the secret role that I have been trusted with. So Kugatachi is my mother? You can understand that. Everything makes sense. Inspector has no memories of her past. It's pretty unbelievable. Unless Sybil is working behind the scenes. After surviving the maze, Theseus ran to his long-lost father of Akine, inherited the crown, and was then revered as a hero. The MWPSP may be applying this for her too. I'll play my role as Aradane, but I'll hide wings within her, Icarus's wings, which will enable her to soar to freedom and go anywhere she desires. What's with all the Greek mythology in this game? But I only have one wing to offer. Without you, Alpha, she won't be able to continue flying. The two of us will be her wings and allow her to escape. Escape? To where? Doesn't matter. We'll take her wherever the wind blows, and take her away from this country and ruled by Sybil to a free land. Tsurugi, you have been looking for my mother, for Yukari, just like me. That's right, Alpha. Been doing this alone this whole time, and now we have our strongest allies in one another. Show my wrist comb to the AI secretary. Bring it to his eyes in front of the monitor. Can you do something about this? This is my ball and chain that connects me to Sybil. I'll never be free as long as it's on me. Connects you to Sybil? In that case, it's better to leave it on. Leave it to me. I know a smarter way. First, Tsurugi, where have you been? You were suddenly disconnected and had us all worried. Is there anything wrong with your wrist comm? Sorry, Miss Kugatachi. We'll talk about it later. Is everyone back at the Temp HQ? Yes, of course. Everyone except for you has returned to the temporary HQ. We are dealing with an onslaught of victims. Victims were definitely suffering from the Utrustus deficiency, so Division 1 must have been fully deployed to help facilitate the care treatment. Though some of the civilians had recovered, the food supply laced with Heaven's Gate would continue to cause damage. Without drones, all we can rely on is ourselves. Force Tsurugi, return at once. Got it. I'll be back right now. Please wait. Press the button on my wrist comm and end the call with Miss Kugatachi. Let's do this. This is sure the perfect chance, right? Alpha's avatar popped up from my wrist comm. It's a hollow. He continues speaking a bit boastful sounding. Everyone at the CID is struggling with all the work that's been piling up. They wouldn't notice our movements. Thanks to me, that is, right? Don't waste too much power on my wrist comm. I want to conserve the battery, and plus it's getting hot. I'll prioritize charging it, so don't worry about that. I'll manage its thermal dissipation. I'm pretty good, huh? You can't understand physical pain without a body. And this is why I'm capable of making logical decisions. Now Alpha exists within my device. This was certainly a smarter way. I am very interested in this. This has me interested. Because once my wrist comm had been nothing more than shackles, but now it became a formidable weapon. I'm so interested in this because it's so much different than how all the other shit went on and such. So, Tsurugi, is there something urgent? I'm busy right now, but I'll try to help. Sorry about this, Miss Karanamori, but I do have something that I need your help with. I smelled anti-asbestos coming from Miss Karanamori, who had just come out of the lab. She seemed to be in the middle of treating patients. Can you teach me how to use the CAW? That visor? Sure, but why do you need to know all of a sudden? I can't disclose the details, but I'm close to reaching Alpha. I need to avoid his field of vision. It's very urgent. With the CAW, I think I can do it. In that case, I'm all yours. We sat at one of the beds in the lab. Miss Kanamori opened the trunk containing the cyber warfare equipment. There were two sets of VR visors. If you're going to do some serious hacking, then it's best to lie down. But for normal use, it's fine as is. It's like an ordinary virtual interface. Here, try it on. I should be getting my last tip here soon. Okay. If I put the visor on, the world around me changed. Except for Miss Kuranamori, who looked very out of place within this new fantasy world. What is this? Do you like this kind of stuff, Miss Kuranamori? I don't hate it, but it's not really my thing. Maybe Alpha's really into this type of fantasy. CAW VR visor linked directly to the brain, providing the user with an intuitive understanding and allowing the operation of the access network data space. The digital world, code and binary or something along those lines, was transcended to the human experience and precipitation, kind of like a wrapper program. With this, even the deep web can be accessed and searched, along with any areas of data space that humans cannot fully understand. And since this was how it all worked, can it also be hacked by Alpha? Rather, I should say all data space in Submarine City is under Alpha's control. Space has been redecorated as a fantasy world to Alpha's liking. Miss Kuranamori looked the same in this world since the system recognized her ID. This realistic space I was seeing was likely being arranged by Miss Kuranamori as she worked at her monitor. The details of the world were so clear-cut that I became fully immersed. I figured she saw me as an avatar on her monitor. However, her appearance looked quite intericed and detailed as if she sat in front of her monitor. Even though she was not logged in, she was definitely in this world. Speaking of which, what is this place? We're in the lab. The entire city's GPS data has been elaborately rendered. Ready to see somewhere else? Oh. My view shifted. I saw streets and far away stood a spire. Then my vision panned out and I saw what looked like an alchemist room. What? No, what? Yet still, Miss Kuranamori was still visible. It seemed like people nearby in the real world could be seen in the virtual space at the same time. The spire is the tower that we're in, and the lab is at the basement. I heard Miss Kuranamori say something under her breath, and then my view shifted again. Whoa! From afar I saw the spire again, then its tip, and then a fucking dragon. Am I here to ride that dragon? This is what Alpha is seeing. In my opinion, it's probably just a golden ringed dragonfly. The entire city's GPS map can be decorated like this, then it might be possible to project a holo in the real world in the same way. It's possible, but it won't actually be done. If the environment caused any level of stress, Alpha would fail to achieve his goal. In order to give his happiness to everyone, he plans to eliminate stress, right? Well, he has to be somewhere. Can you find where he is from here? That's impossible. Though Alpha has re-rendered the city space, he's hiding in this space. You won't be able to recognize him like this. Good. Otherwise, you know that he was right in my wrist. How can I find him then? You need to dive into the VR space and re-render it. CAW was designed for this exact thing. By transcending your consciousness to the digital world, it enabled you to act freely and directly manipulate it, which meant... So I have to become part of the data space to fight Alpha on his terms. On his terms. What's the plan? Are you going to start now? Yes. It's better to end this sooner than later. Okay, then I'll call him Miss Droid. Oh, thanks. It's better if you call her in. Strange. I've called her, but no reply. I wonder if she's busy. Anyway, check this out. This view. Can I enter this hollow? Looks like a mythical dungeon. Kids would love to play with this equipment. No, it would cause them stress and their psychopaths would be clouded. Or some dumb bullshit like that. It's not really my thing, though. Huh? Alpha suddenly popped up, smiling at Miss Kanamori. He took on the appearance of the cybernized body he had used. Hey, Kanamori, do you like my ideal city looks? My mother liked this kind of setting. I don't know why she did, though. Should you be out here now? Stop being so friendly. You're trying to woo her? As if you can tell me anything, you hopeless romantic trapped inside a macho man's body. The fuck? Hey, Tsurugi, what's going on? Do you this kid? What? I'm his father. Told you before. Miss Kanamori was speechless. Could tell she was moving her hands through, maybe she was trying to contact the other members of the CID. It's futile. I've taken control of all your communications. This droid received the message. Sir, return my call any time now. If anything happens to me, people will come. So why don't you just stop messing around, okay? I see. Then why don't you just surrender already? Capture complete. Now you surrendered. Hey, got all the tips. This is another one of your hobbies. Isn't it best to be easily understood? Miss Kanamori turned to stone with a choker around her neck. In the real world, Alpha was sending pulses to her visual cortex, which inhibited her brain activity. Sure, there's a way to return her back to normal, right? Here's a liberation command, but it can only be done by me. After hearing that, I laughed. So there's a real romantic here. Sounds like something out of a fairy tale. It can be so annoying. Let's get started. Alpha, lend me your eyes. Sure. My view shifted back to the lab. Miss Kanamori was laying on the bed, unconscious. When I saw her, she looked like she was asleep. I moved to the center of the lab, still wearing my visor. The visual synchronization via wireless link was pretty good, but before I left, I needed to check one more thing. One more thing! With my wrist comm, I was able to see the hospital's layout in my mind. And with that, every CID member's position was laid out. No one can hide from you, Alpha. Your device shows where they are. Since Alpha controlled the city's entire network, the CID members were all visible. And for a human like me to possess that ability, I need to sync my wrist comm to the CAW. Miss Kugatachi was at the ward. She was taking care of the patients. I called her on my wrist comm. Tsurugi, Miss Kugatachi, are you still busy? Enforcer Tsurugi, are you at the lab? Yes, I'm still waiting here for you. Now Ms. Kanamori is there as well. She called me just now, but there was no response. Is there something wrong? We were busy. We're about to start the battle. Battle? Our orders eliminated Alpha. You found him? Yeah, but if we dawdle, we'll lose sight of him. We need to put an end to all of this and defeat him. Come over quickly. This is Shepard 1. There's something I need to ask you, Hound 5. Don't act alone. You need to check on your status. We'll talk about the operation later. Take our time, we might not have another chance. This is Hound 3. Hound 5, have you found the perp's location? Kagami, don't overstep your boundaries. Certain, but we can't keep communicating like this. If he finds out, we'll lose our chance. Time is against us. Oh my god, everyone's calling me. What the hell? Hound 4 here. I agree with Taku. Oh my god, this is annoying. This is Hound 1. I say we go all out and ask questions later. Bastards. Shepard 2 speaking. Everyone don't forget the basics. We're a team. We have to share intel. Hound 5, I'm heading over. Explain. Suddenly our communication was cut off. At the same time, a handful of red icons popped up on the hospital layout in my mind's eye. What happened? The hospital drones. Their orders were slightly changed. I figured it'd be best to remove those pesky cops who were becoming nothing more than an obstruction. What a violent kid. But I really didn't have any time to waste. Genoza and Miss Kuronami were heading towards the lab. If they saw Miss Kuronami as she was, I'd be done for. Is it okay if I move around? I need to be able to trust you more. You shouldn't let those icons out of your sight. What a feisty little kid you are. The icon indicated Miss Kugatachi's location didn't move. It seemed like she had no intentions of going to the lab. In that case, I decided to head to her. What's up? The holo was acting a bit strange. Hey, what's going on here? Wait a minute, is this a theme park or what? It's a distortion. We need water to break it. What? Masa grabbed the bottle of antiseptic alcohol, chugged it, then sprayed it past the flames of a lighter he had lit. There was a crackling sound and a large fire. Whoosh. The sprinkler activated. Water poured down through the corridor. The distorted hollow glitched and vanished, and monsters appeared. Well, they were more like drones. The hell is that little... That thing's cute. This is one of Alpha's lackeys. We need to stop that son of a... Now's not the time for name-calling, Kagari. This place is swarming with enemies, and we can't use our dominators. It's a hospital. We need to protect the patients. I know that. Hey, Alpha, don't overdo it. You mean don't kill them, right? Just leave it to me. Destroy their sensors. Roger. These hospital drones didn't have much power. Shu and Masa bashed in their sensors with ease. Without their ability to target others, the drones stopped moving. But the drones won by their sheer numbers. Having to fight them one by one, the two started panting, desperately trying to stave off the swarm. Man, what a pain in the ass. Masa rushed in between the center of all them, taking on 10 of them at once. He was surely a force to be reckoned with. No! Drones piled upon one another till they were up to Masa's neck. He tried throwing others off him, but then he noticed one of the drones stared at him. Its sensor was flashing, and it seemed like it was disrupting Masa's vision. No. Oh. Paps! Hey, what's wrong? Shu rushed over, but when he touched Masa on the back, the old man fell to the floor. Oh, fuck! Paps! Capture complete. What a dangerous being you are. This one look turns anyone to stone. What? What's going on? Did it freeze or something? Oh. This pulse of energy can suppress neuronal activity, and it's even more efficient than any kind of medication, but it can only be used in certain situations. Kagari! Pops is down. Masaoka is down? What in the hell? The drone's eyes just flashed and... Don't look. Kagari, I told you not to. Flash. He ran off. What should we do? There's still another way. Miss Kunizuka's location could be seen on my wristcom. Drones were about to flank them on both sides. Bum bum bum. But Miss Kunizuka was one step ahead. She fled to the X-ray room. The door was very dense and sturdy. Drones probably won't be able to break through. She fidgeted with her wristcom and contacted Genoza. This is Shepard 1. What's the matter? Hound 2 speaking. Masaoka and Kagari have been taken. Enemies are the hospital drones now controlled by Alpha. They use an attack that I've never seen before. An attack that you've never seen before? It seems to be a light pulse that disrupts neuronal activity. The only way to counter it is to avoid looking at their sensors. She understood that much. How impressive. Oh, this actually looks pretty cool. Well, a hollow avatar of Alpha popped up on her wristcom. Miss Kunizuki's eyes widened with surprise. What a pity, but you're not my mother. Flash. Miss Kunizuki, please say something. Everyone's getting fucking got. Miss Unomori was heading down the lab. She held an IV stand like a spear, hiding behind a coroner that made a call. You're also not my mother. She looked away, stretching her arm as far as possible. With a this pleased look on his face, Alpha's avatar floated from her wrist comm. If you hate me, that's fine by me. Make sure not to look this way. Go away! Miss Tsunami pressed her cheek against the wall, making sure not to look at Alpha. She tossed the IV stand and fumbled with her wrist comm. Then I heard her voice. This is Shepard 2. Do not look at your wrist comm. No matter what, I repeat, all of our wrist comm devices have been hacked. Okay. Womp womp. One by one, the inspector's icons disappeared from the hospital's map. Seemed like they had removed their devices. Oh, that's unfortunate. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for this part of Let's Play Psycho-Pass Mandatory Happiness. In the next video, we keep going down this path. This actually has me excited. Like, this is awesome what's happening now. This is so cool. It's quite a different way from what I was expecting. This is probably this probably will end up being the best ending. Hopefully, we'll see. Don't want to count my chickens too soon, but yes. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you liked the video, please give that like button a click. Comment down below what you liked about the video, what you didn't like about the video. And let me know, what do you think of this plan that Tsurugi and Alpha have? I think it's freaking awesome. And it sounds amazing too. It's super exciting. I'm super looking forward to seeing how this all plays out. So yeah. And as always, guys, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a beat. And subscribe to my main channel too. That's in the description below. As well as follow me on Twitter. Both my main Twitter, the RBG Kingdom Kid Twitter, are in there too. I want to thank you all so much for watching once again. I'll see you all next time.